Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Paige, and if it's your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a demo, a review, and swatches of the new Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This beautiful palette right here. I just got it in the mail yesterday. I ordered it online off the ABH website and it got here really quickly. I ordered it from the US website and it got here the next day. So that was pretty impressive. I'm just going to give you some information about this palette. So it came out February 14th on the ABH website for the US and the UK. I am Canadian, but I just ordered from the US website and paid the shipping. According to Trend Mood, it will be March 6th online at Beautylish, Sephora, Ulta, and Macy's, and in stores March 10th. Also, same day as the Soft Glam palette, they released the Amrezy highlighter. Oh, I forgot to mention too, the Soft Glam palette retails for $42 US. The Amrezy highlighter says that it's cruelty free and it comes with 9 grams or 0.31 ounces of product. Highlighter was $28 US. And then also they released their powder bronzers. They look like this. I believe they have 6 shades. I think it is vegan and cruelty free. Got the color Tawny. And it comes with 10 grams or 0.35 ounces of products, and this was also $28. They also came out with new liquid lipsticks. I wasn't very interested, so I didn't get any of those. All in all, I really do like these products. You'll see in the video, I'll have the demo and swatches and then my final thoughts. So if you like this style of video, please give me a thumbs up and let's get into it. Alright, so I have you zoomed in here so we can test out one of the new Anastasia blushes. So if you can see it there, it has a cool design under, like it's in the plastic of just the little Anastasia symbol. And I got the color Tawny. What does it say? Powder bronzer for face and body, creates a natural matte traceless finish for buildable coverage. It says it's vegan and cruelty free. So we'll give this a test. I heard this color is good for people that have neutral skin tones, so we're just gonna see what it looks like here. I don't have any contour or anything on. I just have my foundation and some of the Hourglass dim light powder on top to set it. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. complexion brush. I'm just going to pick some up there. Get quite a bit. Let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to go in circular motions going up. Oh, it's pretty. It could almost double as a blush. It's not, it looks more orange on camera than it does in person. I like it. I think it looks really nice. It, like I said, it looks a little bit more orange than it does, looks a little bit more orange on camera than it does in person. And it kind of reminds me of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, just the way it goes on in the tone of it. So keeping with the Anastasia theme, I'm just going to go in with the blush kit, and it's the Radiant one. Looks like this. And with the eye look I'm doing today, I'm going to probably go in with this color and a bit of this color. Now I'm excited because I got the Amrezy highlighter. It's really nice actually. I haven't seen a review where somebody shows this, but it actually has a button right here that you push to open it. So fancy, right? And see, I don't know if you can tell, but see how it's a little bit raised? Oh, the pan, the waves make it actually raise. So it's a beautiful highlighter, and it's a different feeling. Some people say it feels like that Big Chalet, kind of, but it's more pressed. It's a bit harder than that. But it's really pretty. I was really worried that it wasn't going to work on my skin tone in the winter time because I'm so pale. But see that it does work. It kind of, it does have that gold undertone, but it has such a sheen to it that it's so reflective it almost turns white. I'll put some more on. Sorry. And it is buildable highlighter. I tried this yesterday. So anyway, we're gonna put this on. And I'm just going to try, I'm still trying to find the right brush to use with it that picks it up nicely. Yesterday I wet my brush, just a small little no-name brush. I wet it and I put it in for my inner corner highlight, and it actually, I don't know if you can see that, it kind of melted wherever the setting spray touched. So it is an interesting formula, but I don't want to melt. I want to keep that pretty design. So I'm just going to go in with this Tarte brush. It was from from their holiday set this year. Well, that works. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it looks pretty good. Now we're gonna get into the fun part, the Soft Glam palette. She's so beautiful. I've already used this. I've done 2 looks with it. So there she is there. This color is really interesting. I'll show swatches at the end of this video, but this color is really interesting because it's almost squishy. But yeah, I've done a look using almost every single one of these colors. The only colors I haven't used is Noir. Yeah, the only color I haven't used is Noir. So today I'm just going to do a soft look with orange soda, burnt orange, maybe a little bit of sienna, mulberry, and probably glistening, maybe fairy. And tempera probably on the inner corner and on the brow bone. So first I'm going to go in with that orange soda color in the crease. Now these shadows perform just as well as the Modern Renaissance shadows. I absolutely love this palette. It's probably going to be the only one I'm reaching for the next little bit. The name of the palette has it right. It is very soft and glam. Like, you can make really nice, soft, glamorous looks. You can make bold looks using that Noir color. And for that, I'm just using a e.l.f. tapered shader brush. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going to pick up some of that burnt orange and just put that a little bit lower in the crease. Now I have hooded eyes, so I have to go up a little bit higher because I'm going to be doing a cut crease look with this. See how nicely that blended out? And all I did was I just tapped. I just boop boop. And I do so far like this palette better than the Modern Renaissance, just because the Modern Renaissance had a lot of those reds, which I don't wear every day. I find it makes me look a little too tired. So this has, this Soft Glam palette has more colors that I can actually reach for and play with for days when I go to work, so work appropriate looks. I work in an office, so I can't do anything too bold. And then I'm gonna go in with, this is my BH Cosmetics brush, none of them are named. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of sienna, put that in the outer V. Woo. Excuse me. I'm just going in very lightly because these shadows are so pigmented. I don't want, see, I'm getting a little bit of fallout. I don't want to get too much. Alright, gonna go in with a little bit more of that orange soda. Alright, and for the lower lash line, I'm just going to do really simple. I'm just gonna mimic what's on top. So, orange soda, and this is just a Jolie brush. I think I got it at the dollar store. It's called Smoky. Some of the brushes I get at the dollar store work quite well. You know, I'm there, I see them, pick them up for $1, see what happens. I'm actually just going to use my little color switch here with that brush. Then pick up a little bit of sienna. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of glistening. Put that right near the inner corner of my lower lash line. Alright, so now I'm going to use a Tarte Shape Tape. I have the shade Fair Neutral and just another little angled brush from the dollar store. And what I do, because I have hooded eyes, is I just put a little bit right there and I look up. And see, that gives me the mark of where I need to cut my crease. I have a lot of space to cover, so sometimes this takes quite a bit of concealer. And I just try to feather it out. Once I get to about here, I just feather out the concealer. Then what I do is I'm gonna go in with a bit of shadow right here, so, and then glistening where I just cut. That will make it all blend in nicely. So I'm just gonna pick up that BH Cosmetics brush, pick up a little bit of sienna, and just lightly pat that on there. Right where the concealer was ending and where I feathered it out. right to about where my iris starts. And then I'm going to pick up my little e.l.f. Professional shadow brush and that color Glistening. Ooh, picked up a lot. Okay, and then I'm just going to pat that on, starting where I cut the crease and then just moving down. One of my dog hairs, that's great. Okay. Let's clean that off in my color switch. I'm just gonna grab that BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna clean it off too. Pick up a little bit of that burnt orange color. I just like this brush better for packing color on. And put that right where Sienna and Glistening met right there. I'm actually just gonna run a little bit above where I cut. I pick up another tapered e.l.f. shader brush. And this color here, Tempera. Put a bit of that on the inner corner and on the brow bone there. Just working to make this look really blown out. Just using orange soda to do this. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the other eye off camera and put some liner and lashes on and I'll be back. Alright, so here's the finished look, guys. Don't mind my eyebrows, I'm just growing them out. So they're a little messy, but yeah, this is a look that I put on Instagram yesterday using this palette. And I got a lot of likes on it, so I figured I'd just film a demo of how these shadows perform. I'll post a picture somewhere around here of the look I did yesterday. But yeah, I was able to replicate it pretty easily. My lashes are Nikia Joy, her small eye pack lash. I believe it's the third set down in the pack. I'll put another picture of them here if I can. But I'll have everything that I'm wearing linked down below. But I'll just zoom you out here. Okay, so I zoomed you out and here's the completed look using the new Anastasia bronzer, the Amrezy highlighter, and the Soft Glam palette. And for liner, I used the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liner on top to conceal the lash band, and I also used the L'Oreal Infallible gel liner, and it was just the coppery brown one. So yes, let me know what you think down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this look, and now we'll get into some swatches. Alright, so now I'm going to do some swatches of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Also, I'm going to do swatches of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I think it would be good to compare the two together just because there are some of the same shades, just to see if there are shade differences, formula differences. I'm going to be doing swatches on skin with no primer, using my finger and a brush, and then also swatches using primer with my finger and a brush. So anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so now I'm just going to do some swatches of the Soft Glam palette. I'm going to do finger swatches and brush swatches on skin with no primer, and then finger swatches and brush swatches on skin with primer. I'm just going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer And then I'm also going to swatch the Modern Renaissance, just the similar colors. So in each palette, in both palettes, you know, we have some of the same colors, just to see if the formula is the same and to see if they are indeed the exact same colors. So we have Tempera, that's the same, Burnt Orange, that's the same, and also Cypress Umber. Alright, so let's get started here. Alright, so there's the whole palette swatch, finger and brush swatches. Alright, so now I have the primer on, we'll do it again. Okay, and now I'm just going to do swatches of the three colors that are the same from the Modern Renaissance and the Soft Glam. So this side has Milani eyeshadow primer, this side has nothing. Okay, so first I'll do just finger swatches of Tempera from Soft Glam. Sorry if you didn't see that. Tempera from Modern Renaissance. Yeah, feels the exact same, performs pretty much the exact same. Now, my Modern Renaissance palette is about a year old too, so the formula might have changed a little bit. And now for those of you who are curious, I'm just going to do swatches of the shimmers from the Soft Glam and the Modern Renaissance just to compare. So I'll do Soft Glam first. Alright, so my final thoughts on the Soft Glam palette. It's a beautiful palette. I really enjoy it. I think it's going to be the new Modern Renaissance for me. These colors are absolutely beautiful. They blend well, they perform well, they play nice with each other. I still haven't used Noir on my eyes, but as you've seen from the swatches, it seems like it'll work perfectly fine. I think this would be a great go-to palette for a workday. You could do the look I have now. You don't even have to cut the crease. You could just put the shimmer on. And instead of lashes, you could just use Noir as your eyeliner and maybe a little bit of some Cypress Umber down on your lower lash line. And I think that would look absolutely beautiful. You could also just do a light look with Dusty Rose, Tempera, and that rose pink color. They all swatch really nicely. This color here is Sultry. This color here is Sultry. It's an interesting shadow. It's almost damp, and it's really cool because as you've seen from the swatch, when you use your finger, the base color, that maroonish color, really shows up more. But if you just want the glitter effect from it, you could use a brush. Also Mulberry, it was a little scratchy. I think it's just the pigments in it, so when you swatch it with your finger, it doesn't really blend out that well. I think it's just the pigment once again, but when you use a brush, it seems absolutely fine. I think my favorite color is definitely Sienna. It performs like a dream. And also one thing I did notice was when comparing this palette with the Modern Renaissance was that Cypress Umber was drier. So it was a little bit more creamy in the Modern Renaissance, but when I swatched it and used it with a brush, it seems absolutely fine. Also the shimmers in this palette, there's obviously a lot more. There's 5, right? Yeah, there's 5 shimmers in the Soft Glam palette, and only 2 shimmers in the Modern Renaissance here, Vermeer and Primavera. Primavera is one of my favorite shades in this palette. Also Golden Ochre, I wish that was in the Soft Glam, and Vermeer. So my final thoughts are, if you have this palette, do you need this palette? They're completely different. Besides the 3 similar colors, you're going to get completely different looks. You could have more variations of daytime looks. This palette, obviously, see, I didn't use too many of the reds just because for me, for daytime, for work, it was a little too bold. Even Realgar, it looks like this beautiful orange, but on me, it almost pulls red. So I really do like the Soft Glam palette, and I think that if you don't have the Modern Renaissance and you were going to get it because everybody said that it was such an amazing palette and their year-end favorites, I would pick this up instead, actually. I think you would be really happy with it. If you really like neutral palettes, if you really like the romantic, easy to go to palettes, I would say this is for you. If you like Urban Decay Naked palettes, if you like the Tarte Toasted palette, the Tartelette Bloom palette, any of those, this you'll like. It will be a nice addition to your collection. Obviously, if you like more vibrant colors, more colors with a bang, this wouldn't be for you. So it's really up to you for what you prefer, and if spending $42 on a palette is in your budget. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Once again, please subscribe and let me know what other videos you would like to see. I do have some more palettes from Juvia's Place coming, so I could do a depotting video on that, or even some eye tutorials that are more colorful and not so neutral like this. So yeah, guys, anyways, I hope you have a good day, and please subscribe so we can continue on this makeup journey together. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Was I recording that? Did I record that? I hope I recorded that. Oh no.